Hey guys, in this video we're going to be talking about bicycle wheels. Now, a bicycle wheel is also called a wire wheel, which means that these wheels are connected from their rims to their hubs by spokes, and they are also designed to fit into specific frames via their dropouts. So if we come down here, we will see the four main components of a bicycle wheel. Let's start at the top left, the tire. The tire is a firm rubber casting that is mounted on the rim of a bicycle, which contains a treading pattern. And you'll see a treading pattern like this more distinctly in mountain bikes than anything. To the right of that, we have the inner tube. And this is a soft, malleable rubber donut that has an air valve on its underside to allow air to be pumped in and for it to be forced out as well. To the bottom left, we have the front and back wheels, but more specifically, we'll be talking about the wheel hub, the rim, and the spokes in a minute or so. And to the right of that, we have the rim strip. Now, the rim strip is there to prevent damage to the inner tube. The inside of it is lined with a rubber strip that's applied to the rim surface. It's kind of hard to see it in this photo, but it's kind of looks like black duct tape around here, and it's just there to make sure that the inner tube isn't damaged in any way. Now let's talk more about the wheel hub. So a wheel hub is the center of a bicycle wheel. It consists of an axle, bearings, and a wheel's hub shell. So to the left here, we have a wheel hub. So right here, you'll see the axle, and this is attached to the dropouts on the bicycle fork or the frame. And the bearings are next, and these allow the hub shell and the rest of the wheel parts to rotate freely about the axle. It's kind of hard to see in this photo, but if you come over here, you'll see the bearing cone and the ball bearing. These are just to help make sure that everything is moving smoothly with the bicycle as it moves. Next, we have the hub brakes. We'll get more into this in another video, but basically the hub brakes can be disc brakes, drum brakes, and coaster brakes. And these are the brakes that you'll find on bicycles. From this, we're going to get to the rim. Now, the rim is very important. It is important that the function of a rim is not only to hold the tire on a wheel, but the rim also serves as an anchor for the spoke heads. And there are three different types of shapes of rims that you'll find. First, the clincher. And this is the most common bicycle rim and uses a tire with a separate inner tube, and it's easy to change a flat tire, the most common, and you'll find it on pretty much almost any bicycle. Next, we have the tubular, and this requires a tubular wheels, tires with an inner tube sewn inside, which have to be glued on the rim, and this kind of makes it a little bit more difficult when you're changing your tire, but I believe it's a lot more lightweight, and you'll find it more in racing bicycles. And then to the right of that, we have the tubeless bicycle. And this requires the use of special tubeless tires, which actually don't have any inner tube at all, which is kind of cool. From the rim, we're then going to come to, lastly, the tires. Now, much of how different frames of a bicycle depend on the type of riding you're doing also applies to the bicycle wheels as well. So a larger to smaller diameter of a wheel, the thin to thickness ratio, and the year it was made all depends on if you're riding a BMX bike or riding a mountain bike. But the most common bike or bicycle wheel, however, is the 26-inch, which is right here. And this is used widely from road bikes to mountain bikes and even beach cruisers.